I'm waiting for Ryan to go. I thought Amanda was going to do it. Amanda would say, but Lucas said he was going to do it.
So, I didn't roll the D20 for that.
I've been listening to Pharrell's Happy for like the last hour.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Because I was watching a stupid video about Minions, and they started playing the song, and I was like, oh god, now I gotta freaking play the song.
Why were you watching a video about Minions? That's all.
Why would you not want to watch a video about Minions?
It was Honest Trailer's thing about the what is it? Despicable Me 1 and 2.
Man, we got that tabbed up.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they did a parody of the song, and I was like, oh god, I've got to listen to this. And then I clicked on it, and then apparently he did an hour-long video every hour for one day when he released the song.
Yes.
And it's just a bunch of people dancing stupidly, and it's all to that song, and it's just stuck in my head now. But it cheered me up, so.
Now you're happy.
Now I'm happy.
That's what I should have done. I should have gone to work and watched Happy for an hour.
I tell you what, I'm probably going to crank that in the morning on the way to work just to get me through the morning.
Because you're happy?
Yeah. Well, that and I have to get up and go to work at like 4:30. So
you're telling us you're just going to crank it first thing in the morning?
So I'm going to crank it first thing in the morning. It's going to be great.
Be happy, damn it.
Be happy, damn it. Coffee in one hand. Jamming out. It's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it, actually.
It'd be great.
It'd be great.
Blah, blah, blah,
I got a
blah,
buzz.
blah,
I got a
blah,
buzz. Who's
blah,
it?
blah.
Can't make it. Oh, he broke the cycle. It's 3 weeks in a row.
Wait, what happened?
Caden can't make it.
Adam can't make it. He didn't even give an excuse this time. Like, work. He just put it as a frowny face.
Seems he's made other plans.
Text him back that Ben says unacceptable. And so does Connor. So does Alex.
Connor's very upset.
And Chip is at Chunky Sneeze.
Kid Vegas.
He said Kid Vegas, nice.
And he said he'll be here around 8. So expect a Chick-fil-A beep.
I feel like Adam's frowny face is disingenuous.
I'm sure he's quite happy right now.
I can't make it right now listening to this new hit Pharrell Williams song.
Yeah, that's 4 years old. Now, I get a bunch of that crap. Like, oh, top 10 feel-good songs and top 10, these things. And it's like, oh, every time. Gets me.
Just gets him every time.
Every time. It's really bad when I can't sleep at night and I start watching, like, stupid red cards in soccer or big football hits or something like that because they always have another good one to watch. And it's like, oh, chain watch, or like fail videos or instant karma videos get me.
Like cat videos.
Yeah. Best Vine videos.
Yeah. Well, I can't do the Vine videos because honestly, they just annoy me.
Well, I do like best Vine sports videos.
Oh yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like trick shots and people doing like kind of awesome stuff. And
yes. Oh. I sit there and watch that for hours, and I look, and I'm like, oh my god, I got to be up in 2 hours. That doesn't happen often, but those nights, it's like, I just got to watch another one. There's another one. And it's YouTube, so there's always
like the internet is never ending. What is this?
I know.
And they've usually got that thumbnail science down, so it's like, oh, well, I have to watch it to see what happens with that one.
Well, it's not even that. It's
so
YouTube's got auto.
I went and checked the yard where I placed the mold this morning. He was still there.
Oh.
That's good.
The poor guy.
We, when my sister and I were younger, we were walking home one day, and there was this kitten that something happened to it, and it was on the side of the road. And so we went home and we grabbed a little shovel, and we came back and we buried it. Like the next day, we come by and there's just like a big old hole in the ground. And so I'm pretty sure there's a zombie cat wandering around my old neighborhood.
Or a dog ate it and there's a zombie dog around the neighborhood.
I don't know. There'd be something going on in my neighborhood, but it was like, that's freaky because we totally just buried that and now there's a big old hole. That's fun. So what time is 8 o'clock for Chip? Like, for here? What time is it in Ben's world right now?
7:15.
About an hour then?
Hour for what?
8 o'clock in Chip World is 8 o'clock in real time.
No.
Wait, they don't have some sort of Chuck E. Cheese time zone over there?
I'm sure they do. I'm sure the clocks in Chuck E. Cheese right now say like 5 p.m.
Oh, of course.
Like a
Although that
casino,
doesn't-
there's no windows or clocks.
Exactly.
That doesn't really work anymore now, though, because everyone's got a
Everyone has
smartphone,
a phone.
and they're always on it, so they always know what time it is.
Well,
Until it dies.
The children, though, that's another
I guess that we should probably, pick up where we left off last session. And to do that, I'm going to need someone to recap. And I pick the person who punned most recently.
That was Amanda.
So Lucas.
Oh,
Ah, ah,
all right. Oh shit, where's my notebook?
funny guy.
Hold on. I don't think I wrote anything down last week, but let me see.
Give you a hint.
Let's see.
My armor is
Lots
dirty. Again.
and lots and lots of names.
Yes.
So
lots
I
of
think you
names,
wrote
yeah.
something down.
All right, so we were searching the cultist books, and we found a bunch of names, and we found some information about like dragon masks things and a worm speaker. Let's see, name. Who I think the dragons' names are.
Actually, I think you just found information about a mask that Resmir wanted.
Which I am labeling dragon mask because Resmir is a dragon and he wants a mask.
There's a girl.
Okay. Well, that's fair enough.
That's the only way I can remember it. Otherwise, it's just mask in my notes, and that's not helpful. They were worshipping a
Jim
five-headed
Carrey's
dragon.
involved.
Just not the sequel.
Yeah, not Jamie Kennedy.
Yeah, terrible movie. And then we did some more shenanigans with the telescope thing, and we broke it. I.e., I broke it. And
It's not broken.
No,
It's
you
not
broke it. That's
functioning
right.
as it did. I was clean.
And then after we did that, we decided, okay, you know what? Let's go explore the catacombs / tunnels area, and we decided to go down there. And I got myself into trouble again by facing some frog faces, and we stepped in some muck.
We also got in contact with what's his face because I used all my third level spell slots except for one.
Oh, Leosin, right?
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's still waiting for you to answer his last question.
Wait, I remember you telling Ben that you definitely wanted to use all of your third level spell slots. to talk to him.
Right. I remember that.
Oh no.
And then Numa decided to be Spider-Man and then step into a swarm of centipedes, I believe they were.
Indeed.
Creepy crawlies, and the whole hive came out and tried to eat us
Only
all.
like 600,000 of them.
Yeah.
That's probably not a bad estimate for the number of individual centipedes.
Yeah, there were a couple.
And comedy ensued as Numa couldn't hit the broadside of a dragon cave thing. And that was great. Got caught on fire. Daggers. Erevan kept swinging his sword at Xavier, and so he ran away. And I believe that's where we ended it.
Pretty much, yeah, you guys had just finished killing off the thingies.
Yes.
So, who wants to pick up Numa's part for now?
Bugs!
So I'm assuming Erevan is playing Caden again.
Yeah, I got Caden.
I can play Numa.
All right. So you finally extinguished the last of the centipede. You see a few scattered ones making their way back towards their hidey holes in the walls of this room. But there's seems to be no more threat. And the noise you kicked up is still echoing just a little bit, but it is starting to quiet down again.
Oh, that's right.
Xavier, you're going to have to be more careful and cautious going forward.
Yeah, about that. I tried. Okay. I will stealth ahead. Cloak activated.
I would like to carefully walk down or up these stairs, whichever way they were.
Okay, so you're going to walk down those stairs?
Mm-hmm.
Make me a dexterity check. You managed to tiptoe your way down, avoiding a lot of the crunchy bodies
Ooh.
and not being thrown by the steepness of the stairs.
Caden's going to creep down the stairs, taking up the rear of the party.
Dexterity check. He decides that he's tired of this crap and he just backflips down the stairs.
We don't need no stinking stairs.
And Numa will cautiously walk down the stairs as well.
Okay.
So you need a checky check for him, right?
Yep.
Dex check, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. It's
Numa
not over.
does step on a slick of these centipede carcasses. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. And he goes tumbling down the stairs. I need you to roll me a d4.
4.
He takes 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
He breaks 4 vertebrae in his spine.
Alright, so that puts him up to 19 wounds. Alright. So Xavier is going to...
And everyone turns around and laughs at him.
Ha ha!
Yeah, Xavier is going to stealthily scout up ahead, perceiving, listening for more, I don't know, gurgles of frog people.
Okay.
So I will
So I need a stealth check and a perception check.
God, my rolls tonight, guys.
You're doing great so far.
Yeah, I know. Okay. So
So you
14.
think you hear just the slightest sloshing of water, and the you see steps in front of you that lead down into another area.
Okay.
So
I'm
you
gonna
get close. You can't really.
Yeah, I'm just gonna skirt the wall here until I can peek down the steps.
Okay, and what's your vision range? 60 feet?
Yeah, 60-foot dark vision.
Okay, so... Okay, so that's 60 feet there.
Ooh. And for the sake of this, Numa's gonna stay right behind Octavia. So wherever she moves, just move Numa right behind her.
I'm just going to go ahead and let you guys move freely. At least for now.
I will. I don't see anybody. Okay. Does it look pretty dark down here? I mean, no light or...
Yeah, there's no light from anywhere.
Okay, so I'm gonna check the steps for traps, and then I'm gonna proceed down to the bottom of the stairs.
Okay.
Natural 20.
There seems to be no indication of any sort of traps. And obviously these steps were carved, but that seems like it's mostly natural slope. They just kind of cut steps into it.
I see. So I'm gonna see what I can see now that I'm a little bit further down there, and once I'm done with that, I will use the message cantrip to talk to Aravan.
All right. All right, radius. I really wish I could draw a circle and reveal this stuff instead of just squares.
I'm surprised they don't have a circle delete tool.
Circles are inferior.
Okay.
I'm gonna say something like that. That's pretty much all you can see.
Alright, so I assume I see that creature down there.
You do. You see a giant frog.
Alright. I will...
So now that you're further down here, what you see is there's kind of a little island there.
oh, right.
It's more of a causeway isthmus thing technically, but anyway, you see a giant frog who's sitting there, and you're pretty sure he's just kind of watching you. The cavern itself, you look up and you can see that the ceiling is kind of arching up to a height of something like 30 feet.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
And there, you see this little bit of land, you see water on either side of it. It looks like the water extends a reasonable distance.
Okay.
And you think as you look down this way, because it should be a little more revealed, so that there's another wall there.
Okay. I will message Aravan. Aravan, I see a giant frog down here, as well as a lot of water.
He says it's safe to proceed, but keep quiet, because he's not alone in the cavern ahead. Saying that out loud to the people around me.
All right.
And I'll message again just to stay quiet to Aravan. It looked like there's a passage to the south. I'm going to head that way quietly. Be prepared for me to run back.
And if you'd like, I can roll a stealth check as I'm creeping up.
If you'd like to.
All right. I should be a disadvantage. So let's see if I roll lower than a 5. Yep.
You do.
Whew.
So you hear Van clank, clank, clonk, clank. So he makes his way up.
And I will follow stealthily behind him. And that's also supposed to be a disadvantage. But I don't
Clomp,
know why.
clomp, clomp.
Yeah, well, what is that?
So basically, everybody's trying to be stealthy, but really they're just
Yeah,
walking
really
up
work.
there.
They're all
They're still kind of talking.
covered
Being
in mud.
stealthy and air
Squishy.
quotes.
Like somebody, somebody rips a fart, everybody kind of laughs.
I mean, really, what is
It's like,
stealthy?
shh, shh.
All right, so I'm going to keep my eye on that frog, but I'm going to continue try to keep stealthy down the lower passage.
Okay.
So down to about here to where I can see down this little passage. So
Right.
you just tell me if you want more rolls.
Oh, you're still okay.
Okay. Ooh, narrow passage.
So, what you see is you make your way down there, and you don't think they've noticed you yet.
Okay.
But you notice 2 bullywugs standing in that hallway. They're kind of like just sort of talking to each other, or making noises at each other. Seem like they're relatively relaxed, but you also know you made a decent amount of noise
Mm-hmm.
earlier.
Does it seem like they're like
And I'm going to say
guarding?
you see them as you're kind of hiding behind that little bit
Okay,
there.
right. Does it seem like they're guarding that passage? Like they're looking towards me, or are they looking down the passage?
It looks like they're guarding the passage from the direction you were trying to be approaching.
Okay.
They are standing guard against someone coming from your direction.
I see. All right, I'm going to, since I can't send the message through that much stone, I'm going to quietly move back up to where I can see Aravan, and I'll whisper to him, "There are 2 bullywugs down this passage. It looks like they're guarding it. Shall I try to take one out and then draw them back to you?"
I suppose we can. That sounds like a fine plan, Xavier. We will support you from here.
Okay.
Can I hear this, I still assume?
Yeah. I mean, it's
Okay.
a loud whisper, I would suppose.
I will come to here so me and Aravan kind of have this passageway blocked off.
With that, Numa's going to carefully check the walls for bug holes.
He thinks he sees a few more bug holes, but nothing seems to be coming out of them.
All right. And how tall is the passage above Octavia?
Maybe 5 feet above her head.
Oh, okay. Well, he'll stand there waiting in the wings. All right. And Xavier is going to step out, and he's going to target Bullywug 1
Okay.
and attempt to shoot him with his longbow.
All right. Go right ahead.
Do I get advantage for being hidden?
You sure do.
Oh, sweet. I could use it. The way I've been rolling so far? Oh, whew.
Ooh.
Woo!
That's a hit.
All right.
And you will get whatever level of sneak attack you have.
Okay.
So,
I do that, and then I dart back.
with that, I need everyone to roll me initiative.
What?
I will dart back. All right. Okay, so I still... Oh, can you clear my effects, Ben?
What effect would you like me to get rid of?
The humanoid damage and the advantage skill survival. Because we'll just have to add that on. Initiative.
Alright, so now you just have advantage to initiative.
Yep. These advantages, man. Oh god, I can't click new on sheet. Combat tracker. Stop it. Jeez. How do you guys have multiple characters up without screwing everything up?
Screen real estate.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Really?
I guess I just had to
Lucas
shrink
has
the
more
map.
screen real estate than all of us combined.
Yeah, it sounds like he's not managing it very well.
No, well, I'm trying to have the map as big as possible and
Yeah, it's the problem.
fantasy grounds. If they would just allow me to
You don't
pop
need a
character
big map.
sheets out.
Yeah, I can only see about 5 feet around my own character. No.
Hey, not bad.
All right. So, as soon as you let loose this arrow, and it just basically pierces right through the neck of this bullywug. The bullywug kind of goes and falls over. You then hear a croak from the giant frog
Uh-oh.
that was on the island. He goes.
Oh, guard frog. Shit.
And it jumps into the water.
Oh, who knows how many of those guys are in there.
Probably 0, right?
There's one
Well,
now.
at least one.
Okay.
He probably got vaporized.
So that
Okay.
was the sneak attack round, I suppose.
Yep.
All right.
So, at the start of the round,
Caravan. Man, you guys
Brand new
rolled
round.
really well with your initiatives.
Yeah, you told us
Check
what
it
to
out.
do.
Aravan.
Get ready.
Natural
Aravan's
20.
gonna hold his turn until Xavier comes back around the corner with one of those bullywugs, effectively,
all right.
till he can see something down that
So you
tunnel.
holding an action, or are you delaying your turn?
I'll hold a cantrip.
I'm not going to make you roll it yet.
All right.
All right. So, you hear some more splashing. Coming from somewhere beyond your sight.
Wonderful.
Okay, hang on just a second.
Let's get out of here. No, Caden, we're gonna see this through.
Yeah, Evan, you go, or Caden, oh goodness, Xavier, you go ahead. We'll wait here. As soon as you turn around, we're gone. That would be great.
Talking to me?
Okay. So, that's what I need to find out.
I heard my name. What did Octavia point?
Octavia.
Oh, I was saying that we were just going to leave you.
Oh.
I am holding my turn as well.
I'm sorry, only one person can hold their turn at a time.
I took the help turn action. Don't be a copycat.
I'm
New
waiting
rule
for
I
them
just instituted.
to hit. I'll go forward then.
It's also a new joke I was working on. Apparently, it
You know
didn't
what?
work.
You know what? I
Sarcasm
didn't
doesn't
move
work on the
actually.
screw,
Did I?
Ben. You should know that.
I didn't actually
What
move.
is that?
I
Some
didn't
kind of a spell?
cast-
Yeah, it's a rogue
What
spell.
level do you require that? Yeah, I'm holding until I see something, and I will shoot crossbow.
Are you holding your turn or are you holding an action?
And you mean my turn? If I can hold my turn, that'd be great.
Well,
But
Delay
you
your
can
turn.
delay your turn or you can hold your action.
I'll just hold an action crossbow.
All right.
I don't like the idea of delaying my turn. It makes me feel like a failure.
That's because you are.
Oh, that's low blow.
And if you delay your turn,
I didn't.
so the second bullywug comes charging forward
No.
and continues to it starts croaking out something. Not entirely sure what. And
Surrender completely.
he throws a javelin at Xavier.
Okay.
That's going to hit.
Okay. I will uncanny dodge for half.
Too late.
Oh.
Already taking the full 5 damage.
No.
Okay, so I give you 3 hit points back. All right, that was his turn. Do, do, do.
And I believe that is my reaction. Yep. Okay.
Do.
100 more bullywugs show up.
Oh, good.
Oh, that one's dead. Do, 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 do. It's like the castle fight all over again.
Oh no.
You mean, but in reverse, because there's just so many players and so few opponents, right?
That's exactly what I meant. Xavier.
Oh, okay.
All right. I'm gonna pop a shot off this guy.
So that's gonna miss.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Is
Oh,
it
God.
Tarashkin? Just like eyes.
And I will run back to, yeah, there.
Okay.
Run away.
And I will
Numa.
attempt to hide as a bonus action.
You may attempt.
I would like to.
You may also fail.
I may, but I have advantage because it's
At
a
least
cloak.
you tried.
Natural 20. 27.
Yeah, that's a failure to me. Numa.
Oh,
Playing opposites today.
I think since Numa doesn't see the immediate threat, Numa's going to delay. No, you know what? He'll hold his sword attack in case they somehow get within range of him.
You can go ahead and attack Octavia. That's fine. She's in range.
Yeah.
Hmm,
Enemies.
probably deserve it.
Probably.
Does he get advantage for flanking with Araban then?
Yeah, so he'll hold his action.
Dun, dun, dun.
Right?
This isn't ominous, at least.
This could be very bad if they have some kind of AoE, though, by the way, guys.
Nah, what are the odds of that?
I mean, we really
fireball,
already killed
Mhm.
everyone.
CPK.
So.
All right. Caden's plan is to make his way forward to see if he can spot anything over the rest of the party and just hold a firebolt till he spots whatever just chased Xavier up the stairs.
Round 2.
Have we heard anything going on in the other room?
I think we heard the giant
I was
frog.
muted that whole time, wasn't I?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We were wondering why you were being so quiet.
It was very ominous.
Cold shoulder.
What I was saying was you've heard splashing. There's a lot of splashing. At like various points, I was trying to tell you how many you'd counted if somebody's keeping count of the splashing. So like I started out and it's like, okay, you've probably heard about 15 splashes at that point.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
And then
geez.
a little later, I was like, that's probably 30-something, 32 splashes. Then it got up to like 47 splashes. And right before the end of the round, you had heard 82 splashes.
All right.
A lot of splashing.
Well, they have 4 limbs.
Aravan's going to look over towards Xavier. Okay, what are we facing with? What's down there?
I saw one giant toad, and it jumped into the water, and one bullywug that I just shot, and it was charging me, so I'm hoping that it comes up this way. But if we move to the mouth of the stairs, we might have a better view of anything coming.
All right. Aravan's going to start making his way down the stairs.
How far?
Just to the end of the stairs, I guess.
Hug that wall.
Yeah.
Well, I just want you to stay in a square.
Right.
Not
If he
in the-
can see anything closest thing to him, his plan is to shoot at it. Or swing at it if it's close enough.
Okay. At the moment, you don't see anything.
All right. Then once again, you're just going to hold that frostbite cantrip.
Okay.
I think they're waiting in ambush.
Octavia, you also did
Don't-
not see anything, but you consumed your last third level spell holding it.
Oh, no. Can I stand in that square? Because I know the top corner of it's in a wall.
Yes, you can basically be pressed up against the wall there.
Okay. And I still don't see anything?
I'm not as picky about that stuff as some people.
Right.
No, you still don't see anything.
Okay. So then I will hold my crossbow. Waiting for movement.
You're holding your crossbow. Do you want
I am
to
holding it.
prepare an attack or something? You just want to hold your crossbow.
I'm holding it. Not, yeah, I'm
Just
okay.
stroke the crossbow gently. Whisper sweet nothings into its bowstring.
Crossbow's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it through this.
All right.
Is your crossbow named Copper?
It could be.
Easy Copper. Whoa, Copper.
Not silver, so.
It's of a lesser quality.
It's of a lesser.
All right, so you see as it comes around the corner, a little jutment of rock, a bullywug appears.
Hey!
So Octavia,
Look!
you can see it, so you can make your attack.
Damn it. I guess I need to target it then.
That would help.
Yeah. Damn it.
And it fires off into the distance. It
scared
takes
me. I
another
was
step
expecting
forward,
it.
and it all of a sudden finds Aravan hiding behind the corner.
Ah!
So Aravan, it's going to have partial cover from you because it is on the other side of a corner, but you can make an attack.
All right. This one is a save on it, as it is coming his way.
It failed its save.
All right. Cold damage.
And you see it
And
just
just-
freeze in place.
All right.
Boy.
Next weapon attack roll has disadvantage.
It's dead.
It's
Yeah,
done.
it-
you know,
it
when
froze
he
in place
raises
because it
a
was dead.
Frog zombie.
Oh,
has
the
disadvantage,
undead frog zombie.
obviously. Oh, I didn't realize it said max damage. That's awesome.
Frog Zombie sounds dangerously close to Rob Zombie. Just so you know.
They're the hipster version.
Does it have a Dragula?
Frogula.
Frog. It's got a uvula. Oh god, pun damage. Shit.
Oh, fun disadvantage.
Ah, damn. I could only get away with that if I was a bard, right?
Maybe if you were a bard.
Well, we know what the next level's gonna be.
Xavier.
All right. Well, the plan is proceeding well. So I am going to move down. So we're going to go 5 to there, 25 to there, 35 to there.
All right.
Do I see
Phased
anybody
right
else coming
through
down that passageway?
You do not.
All right. I'm going to say back to Aravan, I'm moving forward. And I'll use my bonus action
there we
to
go.
dash.
Yeah, a second.
Was there a specific direction we heard the splashing coming from, or did it just kind of echo off
There's
of
a
everything?
large-
Just kind of
Pool of
echoing
water.
off the water.
Okay.
Okay. You're dashing?
I can see, like, shore from there.
Yep.
I will not proceed in that direction then.
What's wrong, you chicken?
Yes. I'm gonna
Does it
run
work?
35 in this direction for my bonus action.
Hey, which way are you going? Make up your mind.
Under the effects of a confusion spell.
Oh, geez.
Aravan hits him with his sword
must.
to break his confusion. Wait, that was just my bonus action. Do I not see anything down this passage?
Oh. I thought you'd already used your action and everything, so.
No, that was just movement and a bonus.
Oh, you didn't give me a high five as an action
Mm-mm.
as you were running by?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Yep, I'm definitely swinging at him now.
I wouldn't give you a high five. You know this.
How dare you?
I know it's now.
So I should see quite a bit of this chasm thing.
Working on it.
Patient.
Cool your jets.
No. That was me thinking out loud.
Give a goose a muffin.
I think they're waiting for us to walk out in the middle. I don't like it.
There's a reasonable approximation of what you can see.
All right. Okay. I will use my action for a third dash. And I'm going to dash there. And that's
Alright.
my turn.
That seems about right.
All right. Yeah. Numa's going to stick with the original plan, and he's going to flank Erevan and Octavia. And again, ready his short sword attack in case somebody jumps up on him.
Alright. All the splashing seems to be dying away, like the echoes of it are fading a little bit.
Hmm.
You haven't heard any more.
Okay. I wonder if they're in retreat.
It is
Going to Florida?
right up until this guy jumps out of the water
Oh, God.
Ah,
They're not in Florida.
God.
and lands right there and attempts to bite Caravan.
You
where does
can
he go to?
try.
Caden. I'm going to say Caden can't see that guy clearly enough to get his shot off.
But seeing everybody else moving forward is coming up to the top of the stairs. And from there, I assume
Now he can see the thing.
Okay.
Did
There, he's going to launch a firebolt down.
That'll hit.
Cha-cha.
Did Octavia have a held action?
She used it on the
I used on the
bullywug.
bullywug.
Oh, okay. And he's out of range of Numa, so he can't use his either.
Correct.
Cool.
Sneaky frog.
Don't worry, I'm not trying to cheat you out of your held action.
No, I'm making sure I'm in the right state of mind.
And you like demand me
drinks
I
have you
clear
had?
things out so you can see stuff. You're second guessing my actions. It's just
No. Trying to be helpful.
Lucas, how many drinks have you had?
Honestly, none. I'm drinking water
That's-
tonight.
That's
well, that explains it.
I'm not thinking clearly.
Yeah, Luke,
There,
you're an
man.
asshole when you're sober.
Damn, right?
Right.
See how
This
you all
thing
think
came
of me.
into play. Araban's going to take a couple of swings with his longsword. Right for its face.
That'll hit.
Awesome. First damage. Second swing.
That'll hit.
Second damage.
And
You're
you
just killing them
slice
all.
through this
I'm not
giant
even
frog.
And Araban's going to shout out into the cavern, Xavier, we got the giant frog.
Xavier does not respond.
He's going to move to right here.
I know I'm not technically hiding, but I still have the cloak active, so
Trying to
I'm
get a
trying
better
to
line
stay
of sight
quiet.
as to where Xavier's going.
Hey, Aravan, why don't you go walk out in the middle of there and see what happens?
That's my plan.
Oh, really? See, look, we are becoming like a team. We're melding minds. It's like, you know what?
Octavia.
Well,
She runs out there first. No.
I trip her. Trip her
into the water.
I really like the idea of having a chokehold spot them. Yeah.
I mean, if I
I
can...
will hold an action. My crossbow. I mean, if I can hold either crossbow or mace, that'd be great. But
No, in this case, you have to declare which one.
crossbow.
All right, you're holding a crossbow.
Holding it.
Why don't you reload it? Jesus! Don't just stop stroking your crossbow.
Oh, just stand there. That's why I missed last
That's
time.
true. She didn't say she reloaded it.
She throws the crossbow.
So, the crossbow, the loading requirement just keeps you from being able to fire twice in a round, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Unless you've got the feat.
Exactly.
Because other editions, it's like you have to use an action, right? I think you have to use an action to reload a crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
That's terrible.
Or at least it's like it's
minor
equivalent of a move action or something like that.
Bonus or something.
Yeah, if they had bonuses in other editions, it'd be your bonus to...
Usually just used to like fire, and they drop the crossbow and keep going.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, I was going to mace something, but, someone just had to kill it.
You don't even have pepper spray. How are you going to do that?
Don't worry about
where's his pun damage?
Don't worry, he just got pun disadvantage too. Fight's looking better and better for my guys.
Next campaign, we all need to be bards.
Ben, weren't you paying attention? We just killed the last of your guys. They're all dead now.
Oh, that is true.
I don't know.
That's unfortunate.
That was Giant Frog number 6.
I heard a lot of splashing. I mean, that frog couldn't have made that.
Xavier.
Yes. Xavier is going to continue his movements, sticking along the wall. 20 and 35. Just to try to get more vision on this room.
There you go.
Sweet. I have lots of faith in my group. I will use a bonus action to move another 35. Oh, it's another tunnel or passage. All right. I'm gonna look back to Erevan after he's kind of sweating a little bit from swinging that heavy sword. And I'm gonna point towards the passage, and then I'm gonna start walking toward, or start sneaking towards it.
Aaron can't see you.
Oh, perfect. Then he can't see me do something stupid. So I'm gonna go 35 into the passage. Well, I guess I'll stop to where I can see the passage, and then.
Oh, too late. You already said you were going there.
That's fine. I let go of the piece.
Chess piece.
I'm really used to Roll20 being able to oh, no, I want to not do that. Let's go back. And what do I see, oh merciful DM?
What you see in front of you?
Everything.
A headstone with your name on it.
And a skull missing the bottom jaw.
Is you see a room filled to a depth of about 3 feet with mist.
Oh.
And the mist is slowly moving into where you are.
Right, this is the mist that I saw the last time I came in. That was creeping along the thing.
We found it. Mist Haven.
Mist.
You've never been in this cave before. You don't know what connects to what.
No. But the mist. Remember, you had to retcon it and say the mist was coming through.
Yeah, I mean, but you say mist. The mist looks like the mist you saw before.
Right. But this is 3 feet of mist.
Yeah, I mean, it could be mist from anything.
All right. Well, that's
Even Stephen King.
that's Xavier's turn. That's three actions.
It could just miss you. You know.
She gets pun damage too.
Undisadvantage. Numa.
Numa will climb on the wall and move 15 feet here and be, I guess, 10 foot up on the wall.
All right.
And he's trying to get like higher vision of the space since he hasn't really seen it. Looking into the water to see if he sees shapes.
You can make a perception check
I would like to.
with disadvantage.
Numa didn't do anything wrong. No, do you really want disadvantage on?
Yes.
Okay. 10.
The surface of the water is ripply. It's like it's clear that whatever the splashing was, little ripples have made its way to where the water you can see.
Mm-hmm.
But it's dark.
Okay.
I mean, yes, he has low light vision, but the water's
Yeah.
pitch black.
Okay.
Like looking into the ocean at night.
He's gonna take the his turn now that he's here.
Emma, what are you doing?
I am destroying everything.
Oh God!
Aravan's
Now
in
the whole
reach.
cave's
Okay,
gonna collapse.
so you're next to Aravan and Octavia. Which one do you want to attack?
I want to sing Celebrate by Kool and the Gang and play skee ball.
I'm assuming you've already done that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I've already done that.
That was last turn.
He gets confused.
What is reality? I don't know anymore. What are we doing? Who are we attacking?
Aravan just killed a giant frog, and now there's an empty chamber with a lot of water, and we heard a lot of splashing, but we don't see anybody.
82 splashes if you were counting.
Kind of like we just came into a room with an underground lake in it.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I made sure you checked the walls for bugs before you climbed on it.
Awesome. Well, it'll be about 20 minutes before I get on my computer, so you'll have to continue to move me in that virtual world.
Okay, so everybody ignore whatever Chip says. And Xavier, you're Numa. So what do you want to do?
He's going to take the dodge action.
Okay. He's dead. Caden.
Can Caden see into the room at the bottom of the stairs?
He can see part of it, yeah.
Okay. He's going to move in closer and hold another firebolt. First thing that he spots, which is hostile.
All right. Ervin.
Maybe it's trying to super fireball. It's
I was trying to see exactly how far she could see in. So.
Irvin's going to come forward, seeing this passageway cutting between these two underwater pools. Seeing that it drifts to the right, knowing Xavier headed to the north of the cavern, heading this way after it.
Okay. You kind of splash in the water a little bit as you kind of take a shortcut across there. And all you see is really just this small little island. It's very muddy and damp. There's a few small stones on there.
Alright, I'm going to use my action to dash. Keep going. So if I can do to there. That will be my turn.
All right.
Passage to the left of Aravan in the gray. Or a walkway.
Okay, so 60 feet from Aravan.
Just in case if
Okay.
he didn't want to walk up that way and wanted to walk down another path.
There you go. That's what Aravan can see.
Yep.
And Octavia, you're up. Octavia, ooh-wee-oh.
Good.
Apparently Octavia wants to fall on her sword.
I was.
Crossbow.
Okay, so I am going to move forward, following Aravan, seeing that he looks like he knows what he's doing.
Okay.
And I'm going to grab my mace out because I feel a little more secure carrying a mace than I would crossbow. So then there's 20, and let's go to here to 30. And I'll just hold my mace until I'm ready.
So you're holding your attack action, or are you just staying there kind of ready?
I'll hold my attack action.
Mace to the face.
Spoilers.
So you said the ceiling was 30 feet?
Yeah, 30 feet up.
Okay.
In the big cavern. Where you are, it's starting to come back down again.
Right. I was thinking for Numa.
So, as Octavia and Aravan move out on this little mini island, suddenly a giant frog leaps out of the water at Octavia,
Mason.
triggering Caden's held action.
Ciao!
That'll hit.
I like the sound effects.
That's the incantation for the spell.
Ooh.
Doing quite a bit of damage.
Ow!
Caden's firebolt, man. That thing is-
Octavia.
Kill him before I even get a shot.
I would like to. Every
I
time
will
she
say
goes to
you-
swing at something, it's dead.
I would say you can make this attack, but it'll be at disadvantage because it came from behind you.
Ooh, it surprised you.
Oh no.
It's okay. It's
Okay.
okay. Not okay.
Damn it. No.
So that's going to miss.
Less than okay.
And it's going to make a bite attack at you.
Oh, it might swallow you.
Yeah, that's definitely a miss. It was very distracted by the firebolt that just hit it. But another one jumps out of the water, landing on the shore just next to Octavia, and also takes a bite at her. That'll hit. 7 damage, but you are grappled and restrained
Oh no!
because you are being held in the mouth of this animal.
No, thank you.
And another frog erupts from the water.
Oh my god! It's a frog
Jump.
ambush.
Jumping up and attacking Caden
Oh no!
with a bite attack and missing. And another frog jumps out of the water at Caden.
Ah!
Makes a bite attack. And that one's going to hit
A shield
for
won't
7
help
damage. And he is... Oh, were you going to shield?
that. No, not with a 22.
And,
He's 11, and he chose not to prepare mage armor.
Yep.
This guy.
he just stands in the back.
He usually never gets hit.
I know.
So he is also grappled and restrained.
Right.
Xavier, you've heard a lot of splashing now and some croaking.
All right, that's what I was hoping for, I guess. So I'm gonna move. Try to get myself in a square here.
And as you
35.
prepare to turn around, you see the fog and the mist swirling.
Oh, I don't like that. Like it's animating almost.
It's hard to say. You just see it's kind of swirling,
Okay. Well, Xavier is running.
running through a wall.
Well, around the wall. You know these things. Here, okay, let me. Okay. Are you doing it for me now?
There.
Okay. And if my pointer was correct, I think I'm within. Yeah.
That's how far you can see.
Oh, that's right. It's dark. Shit. All right.
So you can see Erevan, but as of yet, you see no enemies.
Hello.
But I hear commotion.
You do hear commotion.
All right. I'll use my bonus action to move another 35. Do I see frogs? I can see the one attacking Octavia, I suppose.
Yep. You can see the two at Octavia.
All right, and can I see the one that's grappling her, even though it's on the far side?
Yes.
Okay. I will attempt. Oh, that says it's 65 feet away.
Then no.
Okay. All right. I will attack Frog 2.
All right.
From the shadows. Ha!
That'll hit.
All right, longbow. Kapow!
Nice.
So that was my action. Bonus was to dash movement. That's it.
Okay. Now, let's see. Gotta look up my status effects again. See what grapple and restrain does.
The grapple, I think, just does 0 movement. Restrain does 0 movement, and
Advantage on attacks against you and that kind of stuff.
And
Okay.
and
restrained creature has disadvantage on dex saves.
yeah.
All right. Okay. Numa's up.
can I see the frogs?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you're 10 feet up a wall.
Well, that's never held me back before. So how? Yeah. So.
So with your movement, you can get into range of the 2 frogs that are attacking Caden.
Okay. On the ground or along the wall?
I'm going to say you'd have a
run down the
difficult
wall.
time on the wall.
Okay. Well, I would like to move in such a way that I do not want to move to where I'm going to be flanked by frogs, a frog flank. So, but I will approach the frogs that are attacking Caden.
Okay.
So I don't know if he gets flanking for being in that corner.
You will get flanking.
Awesome.
At least on one of them.
Yep. All right. So for Numa, we'll use the old yield short sword.
Yield. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that didn't give me advantage, but it hits anyway. Here, I'm gonna roll it again just in case. Yeah, 13.
You really wanted the 6.
Yep. All right.
But that is a hit.
Oh no, that's another 6. That's 3 6s.
Numa's the beast.
Tiamat appears.
All right. And Numa gets 2 attacks, correct?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
Yeah.
The possibility of a third.
Possibility of a third.
That's a hit. And that frog collapses to the ground. Now let's see.
So it was 10, 15 feet of movement for him?
Yeah, that's 15.
All right. He'll move onto the frog body for 10.
All right. And it's Frog 8, the one that's still alive, that is grappling Kate.
Okay.
He does. He is grappling Caden.
Yeah.
Yep, you just killed one, and the other one was has Caden in his mouth.
Okay.
Basically, his giant tongue whipped out, kind of wrapped around him, and is trying to.
So you have a bonus.
Yeah. Bonus. The bonus attack. Unarmed attack, but try the stunning strike. Use a key point and see if we can stun this frog so it won't do anything else to Caden.
We can do that. All right. So
Alright, so stunning strike on Caden. Got it.
Yep. Not flanking in this position, so straight up.
Not flanking.
A 14.
That is a hit.
And then damage. And then
There's a
stunning
save.
strike.
Yep, stunning strike, and there should be like a little save cast thing for it.
There it is.
You just applied stun to it.
Yeah, I don't see a rolly button for it.
Well,
It just has
what sort of
effect.
save is it?
It should
Con save?
Con save, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a Constitution save. It should be in that little box. I thought we put that in last time. But
I'm looking. Nope, none of that's in there.
because it would be at the bottom of the sheet.
Yeah, it's in the level 2 spells.
Yeah, I looked
Yeah,
at it.
it just says. Okay, hang on.
Double check.
That's the effect. I need to add something to it.
Alright, so stunning strike. Constitution saving throw.
Plus stun till end of
Is
next turn.
the DC. It should be your wisdom, I believe.
Okay, the save.
Proficiency plus wisdom.
Constitution. DC is
What's our proficiency?
8 ability plus. What's your is
Plus
wisdom you're casting?
Yeah, so it's gonna be plus 5.
Yeah.
So 8 plus 5, 13.
Yeah. Okay.
Try that again.
There, now it's set up.
Hey, there we go. All right, so now I can hit the cast
Now
for the save.
hit the save button. It failed its save.
It's
Now you can
stunned.
apply stunned.
Good job, Numa.
Thank you. Thank you. You're doing all the rolling.
I think your color is blood red, by the way.
Awesome. Thank you. I was going to ask you what color.
You need to apply stunned again.
Oh, right. And that would be the effect button.
There we go. All right. Cool. Anything else Numa wants to do?
I'm good.
I think Numa is going to move to the other side of this frog to not get jumped by another frog.
Sounds good to me.
And that's Numa's turn. That was a good round, Numa. I like it.
Yeah, not bad for a telecommuting monk.
Oh my god, Numa's got psychic powers!
Another frog leaps out and over Octavia and targets her with a bite.
Leave me alone, frog. Okay?
Can she be, like, swallowed by two different
I'm
frogs at the
already
same
half
time?
eaten right now. You
So
can't
with
have my bottom
advantage,
half.
this bite attack is going to be a critical
no!
hit.
Oh no! That's really bad.
Well, Octavia, we hardly knew her.
So it's only 5 damage, but you're going to take, because it rolled high enough, it's a gaping wound, so you're going to get bleed damage
Oh,
for an
no.
extra 5 each of the next 2 rounds.
Literally the worst.
Uh,
But you're not
frog.
Not grappled by that.
you're not
Eating
double
me.
grappled.
I would laugh if they're fighting over, like, she's stuck in the mouth of both of them and they're, like, tug-of-warring her. Like, no,
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat her. No, I'm gonna eat her.
Why did I leave the chokehold? This is a terrible
And
idea.
now a frog shows up, jumps out of the water at Erevan. It's going to make a bite attack and miss.
You can try.
Good
Guys, I counted 82 splashes, and there's only 10 frogs right now. Where
And another frog jumps out.
There it is.
Are you happy, Octavia? There's the last 79 frogs.
Guys, if we get to frogs 30, we should run away. They're super frogs.
30 is never a good number.
And even with advantage, that's a miss.
You rolled 2 12s in a row. Wow, what the hell?
A lot of repeat numbers today.
Yeah. Newman's the devil, and 12 is Erevan's lucky number, I guess.
12 is double the devil. Oh my gosh!
Double the devil!
Double devil. It's not like it could be a metal song. Double devil! Double devil!
It's like the evil peppermint twins, or spearmint twins. Doublemint.
Guess what? Another frog.
What?
Erevan is a frog sandwich.
Evan's like, no. he
If
said
you
there's
roll
only
another
one
12,
frog
Ben,
here.
you need to, like, change your color.
Nope, a 4. With advantage. Caden.
Caden.
Currently,
I'm going to say he's still
restrained.
grappled and restrained because this frog is stunned.
Yeah, it
But
doesn't.
its tongue
let
is still
go.
wrapped around
Yeah.
it.
So Caden is just going to freak out and attempt to fire a firebolt in further down the throat of this giant frog that's swallowing him. So with disadvantage,
Yep, with disadvantage.
here goes.
That wasn't.
It gets hit automatically because you're inside of it.
That-
How
why
can
Why
you
would you
do
have gotten an advantage to cancel out the disadvantage?
Oh, I think it did that because he's stunned. I clicked the
You're right.
button.
So it cancels. So,
Yeah,
17.
so it does cancel.
Great, well, so then
That was confusing.
I know I was like, wait, did I?
Oh, the frog explodes.
Oh,
Yep, frog guts everywhere.
explosion. And Caden's
Frog
going back.
explosion.
I love it.
nice sequence.
He's going to come back to the top of the stairs.
That's a good idea, Caden.
That'll be his turn.
All right. Hey guys, guess what?
Frog.
Another frog.
Oh, I don't have any poison.
Hey there, Cousin Frog.
So 2 is dead, correct? That's the one I shot.
The G's that are on their sides are dead.
Guys, we killed frogs 2, 4, 6, and 8.
Okay, yeah, Frog 2 is dead.
How
All right,
long?
so
That's funny.
Oh,
here comes another bite attack on Octavia.
Oh, it was almost another 12. What the hell?
It's okay, I'm just surrounded, but I got this. This is what I was built for.
Frog 1 replaces Frog 2.
Let's see. He's gonna go after. This one's gonna go after Numa.
Haha. Could have handled this.
There.
We got
Doesn't know
frog
my
bodies piling up.
reputation.
You got this,
Frog Slayer.
Numa. Frog Slayer.
Oh, that's a miss.
You're dancing around 12 tonight, Ben. What? Jeez, it's scary.
Ow, cat.
Octavia. She's a frog magnet.
Wait, I want to do something. I don't.
What?
This.
Warding
Yes.
flare.
Yeah.
Plead for mercy.
Okay.
You actually remembered you had
When
it.
you are attacked,
I remember.
reach within
Literally.
30 feet of you can see. Use your action to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
Ah,
Okay, so
it basically evens out being already at disadvantage.
Yep.
So.
it does. So he
Evened
just
out.
gets a normal attack.
Hey, that's helpful.
Ah,
But that's all of them, right?
I think on one
12? This is creepy.
10.
And
Well, I mean, you figured it out. You called Double Devil.
You summoned
I
it.
gotta go. My pastor's calling me.
Pastor's calling.
Erevan, start of a new round.
All right. First thing Aravan's going to do is shout back towards Octavia that this way's a dead end. Can't get to Xavier from here. Saying all these new friends all around him. He's going to plant his sword firmly in the ground and release a burst of blades all about himself. Sword burst.
And everyone saves.
I am one of them. Frog 12, ironically, failed.
Oh my, it's 12.
Frog 12 takes 11.
This is so bizarre.
These numbers.
Anything else you want to do?
I
mean, you can move.
You're not grappled. You
right.
can go in the water.
Yeah. What is the range? Is Octavia within 60 feet of me? Yes.
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 I am going to target her. Cast Shield of Faith.
Bonus action Shield of Fate. Sweet.
What's that? Shield? And freaking out about all these freaking frogs.
These freaking fracking frogs.
The fracking frogs. That'll be a concentration on me.
Mhm.
Concentration. So I'll put a purple dot on you. Oh, wait.
Right? And that will be my turn.
You want to take like 2 steps just in any random direction? Like, say, that way? Like, get 3 opportunity attacks?
I mean, I was thinking about it.
Well, you should probably do that.
You can
Not
take.
exactly where I want to be right now.
Oh my
I'll
god.
take it back. Now I want to be where Octavia is.
Oh yeah, doing those sword bursts.
We can trade.
Right.
We can trade. I don't have anything
Do
that
they
pulses
have
like
that
you
in
do.
this edition? Benign transposition or transposition?
Probably.
Oh my god, that
Nobody
is
in our party.
such a good spell.
Still missing.
Hey,
Octavia.
It was a 15 this time though.
You're grappled and restrained.
Can I ungrapple and restrain myself? Or like,
You
can I
can attempt
attack
to.
still? Or because I'm grappling and
You'd have
restrained, I can't?
disadvantage on your attack.
Yeah, you can attack, but you have disadvantage.
Okay.
Or you can use
Is
your
that
action to try to break free.
Oh, and oh, never mind. Never mind. I thought it was something else.
Okay, can I do something like this?
Center a fireball on yourself?
To do hostile creature within 30 feet of me must make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, you can do that.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Mark off one of your channel divinities.
Okay,
And hopefully you've got it set up as a spell so you can just target everyone around you.
I can.
Oh, Frog 12 is in 30 feet.
Is he?
S-
Perfect.
And so,
Is
no, that's 35, I think, to Frog 5. So, yeah.
Back off of my frogs.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3.
I think. Yeah, that's 35 feet, so I can't do that one.
Yeah, but you can get Frog 12.
Probably too far. Okay. Yeah, I'll do those, guys.
Hey, wow, that's really helpful.
So you can get frog 8. I can give you frog 4.
Oh, the dead frogs?
I can even get frog 2 if I wanted to.
The other dead frog.
Okay.
Failure, success,
All right,
failure,
go ahead
failure.
and deal damage because
Hey,
it'll
look.
automatically have and all that.
Did you see that 12 in there? I saw a 12.
Second
All right,
frog.
so there's 1, 2, 3 of them that you just killed.
Nice.
I'm no longer grappled and restrained because the one who had me in its mouth is dead.
Yeah, I'll let you have that.
Yay! I was done. I don't like frogs. This is a terrible
see.
decision. I ruined our even killing streak. I'm sorry.
Dang it, Amanda.
Yeah, how dare you?
Come on. She's out of the party.
I agree.
12 is dead.
So you done?
I'm done.
Okay.
That was a good round for Octavia.
That was a good round. I'm no longer grappled.
She remembered 2 of her
Two of my
abilities.
things, and I used
Wait,
them.
wait. Octavia's a cleric?
I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
Oh, do I take 5 more damage? Bleed damage?
You do take 5 bleed damage.
Okay. There we go.
You die.
I probably will. See, I'm honest, so maybe that'll come back and not bite me in the ass.
I don't know,
You're
you didn't roll
intermittently
well.
honest.
Your DC is 11. It's not
Xavier.
DC of 12.
Xavier is going to move 15 feet, 25 feet, and 35 feet. I still can't see the one that's... Yeah, can't see the one that's attacking Numa.
Oh, chip connected.
Hey. Good.
I'm coming. I'm on my way.
I'm out of your character sheet.
No, he never updates when everybody else updates.
Oh, do I need to update?
That's okay. It's always funny because you get this warning. It says, host is running a different version than client.
Okay.
Then it sounds like your fault.
So that was single movement,
Yep, that was one movement.
and I can see all these frogs now.
You can see clearly now.
Yeah.
Frogs are gone.
All right, so that was single movement. Action, I will... it looks like Octavia's got this.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
I'm going to attack Frog 5 with the longbow.
That's it.
Oh, that damage, though.
Excellent damage.
Hold on,
Make 'em
hold on.
frog
I got
legs.
a thing,
Do get sneaked.
and then this should work. Ah. Hey, it worked.
We're all spread out, huh?
Yep. And then I will use my bonus action.
Took me a while to find Octavia.
To move. I don't think I can get on that wall, so I'll have to go right here. I can't be in that square with that wall to the right, correct?
So you can.
Okay, I'll be there then. That's still 35. And that's my turn.
Numa. There's one live frog in front of you.
Not for long.
It tried to eat you.
Is it already... Oh, wait. Have I got it targeted? No. Okay. There we go. All right. Let's see. Okay. Well. Darn.
Cade needs his effects removed too. That's
Yeah, I'll get that.
Whoa. We're dancing
I
around
need-
12s.
Yeah, I need to change my dice color. I need
It's still a hit.
It's still
Oh, is it? Okay.
These guys don't have the highest AC.
Well, they are just big frogs, right?
Yep.
Big Chip was just going for a 12.
That's a hit.
Wow. Man, they're just like running into my sword. Oh, what am I doing? Sorry.
I guess you punched him too.
I will eventually, yeah. Still alive, huh? Yeah, I'm trying to punch him too.
That's a hit.
Nice.
So Chip,
Need a... Yes, sir.
you use your sword, you slice a couple of deep wounds in this frog, and then you take your offhand and you reach it down into the thing's throat and grab the base of its tongue and pull.
Awesome.
And this frog turns inside out.
Yes.
Lovely.
I know how to kill frogs. If there's one thing Numa knows, it's how to kill a frog.
Just not Frog 30, right? That guy.
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
Okay, this one's still alive. It's still targeting Octavia.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a hit.
Wow, even with the defense.
I don't want it to hit me
What's your
anymore.
AC?
I don't know.
Apparently something, probably 17.
14?
14.
Are you not wearing armor?
Wait. Why? Why is it
She probably
14?
didn't have her shield equipped because
You didn't forget to put your armor back on after we had our wonderful bath, did you?
I did. I thought I put it back on.
Well,
Yeah, it says that I have scale mail worn. So, I don't know. I thought I had higher AC than that, but maybe I'm losing my mind.
Well, we'll have to check it, but
Yeah. Too late now.
I'm looking
dying.
at your armor. It says base of 10, shield is 2, full dex bonus, but nothing in the armor slot.
And the
There you
scale
go.
mail should be 14 plus your dex modifier.
so you should
So
get
then
a
armor
20.
is
should be at
24.
least a 16.
Hey, why is the armor
Your
slot?
dex is 0.
Okay, so your armor is now 18. But that 17 is still going to hit you because it's too late.
You didn't have your shield ready.
That's right. Your shield wasn't ready.
Wait. Where
I
Where
don't
does it
think
show
she
that
has
I have
the
armor
shield up
on?
because she had the.
You have to click
Okay.
on the magnifying
On the main
glass
page,
next to AC.
main page?
magnifying glass next to AC.
Magnifying glass. AC. Ready. Sales disadvantage, that should be checked also, but
So
I
your
don't know.
So
I didn't know that.
base is 10, and your armor is +4.
4,
Shield is 2. Use your full dex bonus.
2 dex bonus.
Oh, okay, max of 2 dex bonus then.
Okay.
So, there you go.
I don't know how it went away from there, because I didn't even know that screen existed. That's okay.
now
I'll
you do.
survive, guys. I feel a little stronger now that I'm out of that
But-
frog's mouth.
Since you got hit,
Okay.
you are grappled and restrained.
Oh, man. Nice.
Giant Frog 7 going to attack Aravan. That was just straight damage, sorry.
He's good.
So he missed, so you get those 4 hit points back. Frog 12 is dead.
I just want to say this. Octavia wanted a choke point, and she's got one.
Yep, she is the choke point.
I'll hold them all back, guys. Don't worry. You got
Giant
this.
Frog 5 is attacking. Hey, that'll hit.
It's a reverse of 12. Do you see that? It's 21.
3,
Con save,
and you're grappled and restrained.
shield spell,
Succeed.
maintain. Shield up.
Caden.
Caden, seeing the one that knew had no problem dealing with, is going to come stepping down, get line of sight on some of the ones around Octavia, and going for an acid splash on them.
They
Nice.
both failed their saves.
Nice.
Bam.
Yes.
Wow.
All right.
He's going right back up the stairs.
Man, he's getting a leg workout today.
Upstairs, downstairs.
Must be leg day.
Caden, Stairmaster.
Stairmaster.
Master of the stairs.
Giant Frog 11 is still alive. And which one grappled Octavia?
10. That's what I
That
was
one's
just
next to
looking for.
Aravan, isn't it? No.
Okay, so
Aravan.
10's still alive.
Yeah, 10's alive, so I'm still grappled.
Alright, so let's get advantage on the, or I guess these are going to get natural advantage on the attack, so. Wow. With advantage, a 4 and a 3.
I can.
I mean, that's good for us, but that's not fair.
Aravan.
All right, so being grappled and restrained, I'm going to change my plan slightly from what I had in mind,
Jump in the
but
water.
it's still going to be, well, I'm not, no, not the water.
Almost got you.
But now I'm not swinging, I'm casting Sword Burst again at the 2 around me.
Alright.
Oh,
Nice.
An 11
crap.
and a 13. This game.
What's the average of that?
Anything
And that'll
else?
be Aravan's turn.
And damage 6, you know, I mean, double that.
Alright, 13 is
Another
Octavia.
6.
My turn again. I would like to attack number 10, even though it'll be at disadvantage. Wait, I mean,
Do it.
yeah. Well, shit, I rolled double 3s.
That's going to miss.
Shit.
Wait, a 3 and a 3 for a 6?
Which is half of 12?
You're a half devil?
And she takes 5 bleed, right?
She does take 5 more points of damage. But that was the last of the bleed damage.
I'm bleeding.
Does the bleed damage end, she takes the full amount again, right?
I think that's how that works, yeah.
You bleed.
I'm no doctor. That is,
Xavier,
All right. I'm liking these odds, guys.
I'm just going to start clearing off all the dead guys. It's just cluttering up the battlefield too much.
hi.
Xavier is, he's happy about this. He's going to attack the giant frog, number 10. With his longbow.
That'll hit.
Yay.
Get in.
I did.
Yes.
Max damage.
I can breathe again.
And then I will use my movement to walk back to Numa. And attempt to hide. For my bonus.
Numa.
Okay.
Actually, at this point, just to simplify things, I'm going to say that the next 3 people to act are going to end up killing the 3 remaining frogs. So, Numa, how do you kill your frog?
I run towards Octavia. I kick off the wall to my left.
There is no wall to your left.
Oh, he falls in the water.
Oh.
But he takes the frog.
Never mind.
Noma, no!
I thought that was
You jump immediately into the water. All right.
Never mind. Doggone it. Well,
You can kill him with the tongue of the other frog.
Yeah, I thought about lashing him with.
Guys, there's another splash in the cavern. There's more.
Stab it.
So yeah, let me. I'll swing the tongue around the frog and kill him, a la Princess Leia, Jabba the Hutt. In
Yes.
Return of the Jedi.
Excellent.
Okay, Numa has to wear a metal bikini.
And Frog 11 is dead. Frog 7 is going to get one more chance at an attack.
Advantage.
That's going to hit.
Hey!
Yeah.
You're swallowed.
Unfortunately, he's trying to swallow you, but you're too damn big. Giant Frog 5 also gets a chance.
This guy's got me in his mouth.
Caden, how's Caden going to kill his frog?
Caden's coming down the stairs, and he's going to launch forth another firebolt at the one that's got Aravan in its mouth. And then retreat back up the staircase again.
All right. So the firebolt rips through the frog. Aravan is finally free. And it's Aravan's turn.
Aravan's going to free himself from the corpse of that dead frog mouth, stand himself up, and just take 2 swipes right into the giant frog that's left in front of him.
And you just, you basically part the frog into 3 different halves. That's right. You made 3 halves out of 1 frog.
Chuck Norris, that
My
frog.
God.
And with that, the noise in the cavern goes quiet. The last few ripples in the water fade away. You guys are out of combat.
I would like to.
Octavia, you can't
in the
help but
water
feel
and
like
wash
you're covered in frog
armor.
saliva.
Yeah, I'm getting in the water and washing me.
You're jumping in the water?
Not jumping, just on the edge, washing me. Not jumping, just
So as you go stepping,
rinsing.
so you're just gonna kind of kneel down and use the water to
Yes,
wash.
Oh, dude.
bathe myself. I feel disgusting.
As you do, you're dipping, you're dipping out water and kind of using it to wash yourself. You occasionally see something floating in the water. Not entirely sure what. As you take a really close look, you think it's a tadpole.
Oh, it's a spawning pool. Ew.
I'm gonna smack at the tadpole. I'm done with frogs.
I
Hate frogs. I've been in 6 frogs' mouths today. I'm done with frogs.
I'm gonna talk to Caden and say, Caden, when I investigated the passage to the north, there was some very mysterious mist that was Almost seemed like it was moving on its own. Do you know of anything about that?
That's a good question, Xavier.
Maybe some knowledge.
Like an arcana check or a nature check, what you think?
It seemed unnatural, so maybe arcana.
Since
Right,
we're
indeed.
sitting here for a minute, can I cast aid? Wait,
Sure.
not aid. What am I? What's that one I'm thinking
Feel free
of?
to
Is
cast
it
aid.
That's not the one I'm thinking of.
Well, what do you
I'm
think?
casting a spell to heal people.
Wow.
Remember
You-
which
you
one
have
it is.
couple of-
Cure wounds.
No, it's the
Or
one that's
healing?
the ritual one. That's
That's prayer of healing.
prayer of healing. That
That's
one.
10
Yeah.
You mean the
minutes.
one that takes 10 minutes and isn't
Yeah.
a ritual?
No,
Yeah,
that's not
whatever.
a ritual.
Not a
So it-
ritual, but it takes 10 minutes.
Right, but it does
That's-
consume a spell slot.
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to cast that. And I can do up to 6 creatures. So I will target Erevan, myself, Numa, Xavier, and Caden. There's 6
And
of
that
us. I think
tadpole you were just smacking at, right?
not the tadpole. So if we have 10 minutes, I will click the heal button. We okay with that?
So everybody's going to have to, just hang around for 10 minutes while she's trying to cast this. You got to be within range. Everybody cool with that?
Yep.
Yeah.
And don't you dare step even 0.5 feet away or anything.
That?
12.
There we go. 12 all around.
All right, so Octavia is out of spells.
Only on 2nd level. I still have a 3rd and 2 first.
Now let me go check those boxes for you.
Man, I don't think you clicked yourself.
It didn't click me?
Nope.
You didn't target yourself.
No, it did not target me. I hit control and clicked on myself.
You get 12, so.
I get 12. If you could give me 12, I would appreciate it. 12 is our number for the day, guys.
Yeah. So, does Caden gleam any light from mysterious fogs?
I haven't seen any checks.
He rolled a
Arcana.
24 Arcana.
You did before I
From way back here?
Well, I told him about it. I asked if he had any
He was
knowledge
asking you-
of...
Yeah.
No,
There was a bit where it was like, would you
he'd have
like
to
a
see
nature
it and
check
try to
or
inspect
arcana
it,
check?
see.
Okay. You can't just... Okay.
No idea, Xavier. Mists come in all sorts, shapes, and varieties. There are a number of spells that make use of mists for transportation, but I'd have to see it to be sure.
Fantastic.
You guys are free to move about again.
It's been 10 minutes.
Yep.
Erevan,
It's
why
been
don't
very
you...
quiet down here for
The,
those 10 minutes.
the passage is clear all the way to the north, so why don't you take the lead for now?
Very well. Xavier, the next time we have some time to ourselves, we're going to have a sit down and I'm going to teach you counting numbers. In common. I don't know what the Wood Elves taught you, but it seems your sense of numerals is quite off. There was
Oh.
significantly more than one giant frog.
Then yes, I
Right.
have to agree with you there. There was more, many, many more.
Yes.
One,
I
Two.
will humor
3,
Erevan.
many.
One, another one, there's one, another one.
All right, so
If you
I'm
need
going
to
to
count
stay
around me,
5 feet
I have
behind
at least
Erevan,
10.
staying close.
And all the way up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
Expedite this a little bit.
following.
Ta.
Oh, I just turned myself. There we go.
So as you get to there, you start to see the little bit of the mist that Xavier was describing to you earlier.
It's indeed quite Unnerving. Coming right in. Stealthing through this last bit of a hallway bit.
I will stealth
Disadvantage.
along.
If I see them stealthing or attempting to stealth, I will try.
We
as well.
effectively start slowing down as we get to this passage. Natural 20.
You also.
So Xavier disappears into the mist as Aravan's clank, 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 right out into the middle of this passageway.
I'm staying in the shadows, right behind Aravan.
And from there, what you can see is that this is the conjunction of 4 different paths.
Oh, geez.
There's one leads down in this general direction to your southwest, as the way the map is laid out. One that leads to the east, which goes to a 10-foot high wall, almost like a cliff face, if you will.
Is that torch still up there?
The torch is still up there.
Oh. I'll point that out to Aravan and say.
And you guys can see a pulley-like mechanism that seems to be used for lifting stuff. There's an empty crate at the bottom of the steps, or at the bottom of the wall.
So in what fashion is Xavier pointing it out?
I say, do you see that pulley/crane system I was telling you about earlier? This is as
Is that
far
the
as I
same
got.
one? Or is this one similar?
No, that is the same. That torch that is laying up there, I moved that.
Very well.
So we are...
No need to go down that path.
Well, unless you climb a 10-foot wall, then yes.
Seeing there's no need to be there because we've already been.
Yep.
No, the dragon is not that way.
Correct.
Follow me. Starts heading off towards the staircase on his left.
Okay, and this staircase is going up. And looks like the stairs are going up at kind of a regular slope for a good 30, 35 feet.
Oh, jeez.
So,
And his plan is to go all the way up.
I was going to stop you real quick. That's fine.
nope, he's in the lead.
Wait.
Spike traps on the stairs? Up his foot again?
I'll find them.
So as he walks up the stairs,
I'm still staying close. Within.
nothing really seems to be going on. There's no traps, nothing springs out. And as he tops the stairs, he sees that there's a crude room kind of carved out here with a small passage in the back leading to you know not where. But in this room, you see the wall has several niches, and in those niches are crude carvings of frogs that some seem to be almost the size of pumpkins. Some are the size of maybe a fist. There are a few even larger ones scattered about the floor. There's also some crude scratching / carvings in the wall that seem to look kind of like frogs. And they've been colored in with what appears to be a white chalk. Although since it's all in dim light, you don't know if it's some other color normally.
Stepping into this... Go ahead.
Yeah, and just generally it looks like someone went to a lot of trouble to kind of try to decorate this place. But you're not exactly sure why. you think that with a little investigation, you might be able to find out more.
All right. So stepping into this room, could I attempt either a religion or an investigation check on this room to try and discover its purpose, like it's something ceremonial or if it's something
Sure,
more
make
practical?
a religion check.
All right.
I see him going all Sherlock Holmes, and I'm going to move back to the group and say, relay what Aravan found.
Because we took the 10 minutes for the prayer of healing, Octavia no longer has the shield honor. AC2.
See, look at her cheating again.
Right?
Jeez, Octavia.
Be perfect, guys. Okay. So we're gonna go look up the room then, because Xavier came down to get us. I'm assuming.
That's up to you guys.
I would like to look down here for drag marks for those boxes, or anything of like direction of movement for those kind of things.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an investigation check.
Certainly. 10.
The floor here is more stone than mud or anything else.
Well, it's covered in fog anyway, right?
Yeah, plus it's foggy, so as you get down and you try to look, you don't really see any, there's definitely people have walked through here a lot, but you don't really know what the purpose or if they were carrying things. Circumstantially you can put two and two together, but there's no evidence you can point to.
By the way, Caden, what do you think of this fog?
Back up in the other room, as you start looking around, something struck you. It made you think, well, what's going on here? There must have been something quasi-religious about this. And you can clearly see that some of the design choices, just the way these statues have been constructed, the way the carvings are, there are elements of the worship of Gowanadar and Shar incorporated into this place. And Guanadar, is the god of slimes. And Shar is the goddess of shadows.
Slime and shadows, that doesn't sound like a good combination.
There's also, you see, there's a few not very well cared for pieces of clearly human work, manufactured goods that seem like religious icons from other deities. Someone seems to have gone to the trouble to try to make this into a shrine of sorts, but it doesn't seem to really follow any of the accepted customs of any of the gods whose icons are here.
I'd like to kind of relay as much of what I could pick up about this to Octavia. Letting her know about Guanadar, Shar, this apparent worship.
Can I do a religion to see if I might know more than what he's saying?
Sure. As he's pointing this stuff out to you, you start kind of looking around. You recognize also some of the things that he's saying.
Yeah, about the same.
But yeah, you don't come to any other conclusions other than what he had mentioned. Now that Caden is standing in the mist and looking at it, you can have him do another Arcana check or a Nature check or something along those lines.
All right. How about a nat 1?
Fog, man. It's fog.
Xavier, you told me it was mist. This fog looks to be nothing. It sure is none of the same property as this mist. Nothing alike.
I've actually trained in nature. Can I check it
Sure.
from a natural? Probably going to be worse, but you know, well,
Worse than a
worse
one.
than a 1.
Rolled
14.
a 0.
I mean, the mist is cool. You know, there is some dampness down here. Clearly, there's a lot of water.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of get the feeling that this mist or fog or whatever it is probably natural.
Okay, probably right.
Like you're a little confused about like where it's coming from. Like you can sort of see it flowing from near. You know, you saw it flowing out of that like alcove near the entrance, and then down. You know, towards this direction.
Right.
And from here, it seems to be like
pooling.
It pools, and some of it seems to be going like it's pooled at the bottom of the steps that Xavier and Octavia went up.
Mm-hmm.
Some of it's also flowing into this other passage, but most of it seems to kind of almost be sort of draining out towards the lake.
Right. Okay. Numa, do you want to go investigate this passage to the north?
Yes, I do. As I practice my elemental attunement and make the fog appear as a dead frog.
And suddenly, right in front of Xavier's feet, a dead frog shape appears in the mist.
Okay.
It's small because it's confined to like a 1 foot cube.
That's right. Yeah, it's scale model.
It looks like a frog, like an actual frog. You know, not a giant frog,
right.
not a bullywug. It's just a small dead frog made of mist.
Toad.
Numa, that's very disturbing. I'm impressed.
I'm impressed.
Are you speaking as Caden there?
That's Caden, yeah.
Well, it proves that perhaps it's not. It is somewhat natural. Yeah, let's look in this passageway a little bit.
All right. So as you step to there, you see further into this chamber. And again, the fog, it's not as deep in here. It's certainly up to about your calves, but that's about it.
I would like to investigate for traps running down this way.
Okay, go right ahead.
13.
As you're looking and checking this hallway out, you don't see anything.
Okay.
I'll do the same. I'll investigate.
Neither of you find any evidence of a trap.
Man, these cultists don't trap their passageways. I guess they left in a hurry, too, so they wouldn't really have time to set them.
And from there, you can see more of the room.
Oh, what's that?
What is that? Is that a blood stain?
Ben, did you bleed on the map?
It's possible.
I got blood on my monitor.
Wait, is that mole?
That's cruel, man.
I'm
I'm still in mourning.
sorry.
That's what it looks like.
Oh, goddamn punch him. Sorry.
Some kind of bearded man.
Did you just Rorschach that shit?
It's the Shroud of Natar.
Anyway, the room seems basically empty. Again, there's 2 feet maybe of mist that's kind of collected in this room too. It still the whole area has been sort of chilly. I mean, ever since you got down here, it's been sort of chilly.
Mm-hmm. Huh.
But there's nothing. It's completely empty. No fixtures, furniture.
Boxes.
And you can make me a perception check to see if you can spot anything, but nothing's obvious. As you make your way further in, kind of looking around, checking the walls,
Yeah.
you get to about there, and underfoot you feel something different.
Xavier, I feel something different.
Xavier
Here.
readies his bow and cautiously advances.
So I kind of stomp a little bit. Is it hollow? Is it if I?
It's like it's almost like there's some sort of groove or something cut in the floor, embedded in the floor.
I mean, look at that groove a little more.
So you get down on like your
Groove
hands and knees, like into the mist, and you kind of feel, and there's like a strip of metal inset in the floor.
Okay.
Numa, what did you find?
A strip of metal in the floor. I'm trying to remember. Don't I have like on that elemental attunement? Can I displace? Don't I have like a puff of wind or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me try a puff of wind to try to clear that area, maybe where that.
So you start using your attunement to nature to just kind of swirl the mist and kind of clear it in the immediate area around your feet, and you see this thin, strip of metal. You can't tell what kind it is in the low light. And as you start kind of walking, you start tracking, and it keeps moving. And you keep kind of swirling the mist and clearing it and trying to make it easier to see. And you start tracing it, and you walk around a circle. I'm right back to where you were. And
Okay. Huh.
you also,
Interesting.
you've caught occasional glimpses of something else further in. And as you look there inside the circle, you see a very intricate pattern of interlaced grooves and bits of metal. And you can't clear enough of the fog away to get a picture of everything about it. But
So when you
someone
say
went to a lot of
grooves,
work.
Did I see him
You're talking
walking?
about like the intricate pattern is the grooves.
Yeah, there's like these. Like, imagine you were on a tile floor, only instead of square tiles, you had this really complex pattern of interlocking.
How deep are the grooves? Are the grooves like fingertip depth, or
You
are
can't
they
tell.
just
They're
slightly
filled with
present?
this metal.
Oh, they're filled with
Inlaid,
the metal.
even.
Yeah, they're
Oh, they're
inlaid.
inlaid. Okay, I've got you.
All right, so seeing Numo kind of walk around there, I reach out and I grab him and I pull him backwards.
But no, there's something on the floor.
I pull him out of where he traced the exterior metal strip.
Okay.
And so I pull him to the side and I say, Numa, that could be the portal.
Oh, you're right. That could be
You
the
probably
portal.
shouldn't be touching it.
I forgot about the portal.
You were standing there and I almost said the word just to see if it was it.
I don't
And
think I know the word though, but you do.
Octavia and Aravan, what are you two doing?
You almost went to the portal.
Yeah, I almost forgot.
I was gonna keep walking to see if I could see down this hallway.
Wow. Okay.
Well,
You
the
can
rest of
see-
the party is right behind us. We agreed that this is the way we were going.
Yeah.
So as you also find a chamber back here. And inside this chamber, you see that, first of all, the chamber is very messy. There's a chair, but it's just covered in mud.
Yeah.
There's a table. There's an open box that looks to contain a bunch of candles. There's also a wooden chest. And the room seems kind of like it's been set aside as a sanctum of sorts. it's not clear without more investigation what might have been going on here, but
Well, I would like to investigate that wooden chest.
I'd like to investigate the rest of the room and try and get an idea. This is like a storage room for some of their more religious supplies or what.
okay.
Yeah.
So as you start looking around the room, you do see. Hang on just a second. I'm having a hard time remembering what was in this room, so I gotta reread the description.
A wooden chest. It's made of very nice wood. Falling
So
apart.
mimic.
Oh, jeez, that would be Mux. It eats me. Oh my god.
Inside of another creature.
Been in too many creatures this campaign.
Okay. So, anyway, as you start looking around the room, you don't really see any objects that would make it clear that this was like a storeroom exactly. Yeah, that one chair, the table in front of it, the chest, the candles, it makes it look like this is almost someone's study. But as you look around, you also notice that there are some niches near the ceiling. Can't really tell what might be in them, but
Carved out of the stone itself.
yeah, it looks that way.
How tall is the ceiling?
It's about 10 feet up.
Oh, Jimmy, can you give me a boost after you're done inspecting that chest?
Yeah, and as you inspect the chest, you can't see any obvious lock, and you look around and you can't. Just looks like a wooden chest.
But I was hoping to investigate the inside of the chest as well.
No, because you're opening the chest to look inside.
Yeah.
So,
It's not so much investigating, it's just opening.
Well,
as she opens up the wooden chest, those niches you see up in the ceiling, they open, and small containers fall from the ceiling, and there are 6 of them. 3 of them shatter on the floor.
Hmm.
And
Never mind, Octavia. I believe we're going to find out exactly what's in those holes in the wall.
and the room starts to fill with this very fine powder. I need you two to make me Constitution saving throws.
Oh my gosh.
And I think I'm going to put you, into the room.
Right.
Oh no. Oh.
Well, you'll
I
decide.
saw
It rolled a
3.
2,
I was
right? You
like,
saw that too?
yeah.
Okay. Whew.
I saw a very low roll. I was like, whoo.
I was scared for a second.
Other than making you guys cough and kind of, it doesn't seem to have any particular effect on you.
Was there anything in the chest?
Once the haze of dust clears and you get a better look, you see 2 books inside the chest.
Oh, I do like books.
These guys sure like their booby traps.
Well, Aravan, there's really not much treasure in the chest as I first presumed, but there's books and knowledge is power, so this is pretty exciting.
Well, if you don't
Now,
want
you
them,
said-
Octavia, I'll gladly hold on to them.
Can I look at the titles on the books? If I want them.
They aren't titled. Neither one has any sort of script or anything on the cover or on the binding.
Well, okay, you look through this one while I look through this one. And I'd like to flip through some of the pages, see if I get an idea of maybe what's inside.
As you start, as you start flipping through the first book. Wait, what were you saying?
I was going to say, I mean, Evan asked me for a favor, and I'm like, no, we're going to do this. So did you still need help if it was that you needed help with before we looked at the books?
No, I think I figured it out exactly what I was curious of.
Oh, well, good, okay. Back to the book.
So, as you start looking through your book, Erevan, are you looking through the other one?
Yeah, I'll flip through the other.
All right. I need both of you to make another Constitution save.
I guess we should probably leave room, huh?
Did the powder
Oh.
fade?
It's still floating about the room,
Okay.
I thought it
but it started to settle.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay, well, you know.
Uh-oh.
Erevan, again,
That'd be
you're fine. Octavia, you, however, like as you're flipping through this book, the letters aren't making any sense. Like it's written in some sort of code. They're weird diagrams. None of it's really making any sense to you. And you kind of reach up and you rub your eyes and try to get the dust out of them, and you look up and turn to tell Erevan that this is you can't make heads or tails of what's in the book. And when you look up, all you see is this giant monstrosity, like tentacled and like bulbous.
Oh gosh.
Almost cancerous. It's like a mutated frog of some kind.
It's worse than a demon elk.
And it looks like it's coming right at you.
And then there's oh god, what the hell is that? And I will shoot at it.
You shoot it?
With what?
Crossbow.
Okay, so you're dropping the book and pull your crossbow.
No, I'm gonna grab my mace and because it's coming towards me, I'm ready to smash it.
Okay.
I'm dropping the book and swinging away.
23 is certainly going to hit Erevan.
Yep.
Octavia, what are you? Oh, jeez.
So let me get you two to roll initiative.
Oh,
Oh no. You also rolled a 1 on yours, but you haven't managed.
First she gets a surprise round because you were certainly not expecting her to smack you with a mace. But your first attack hits, so go ahead and target and deal damage to Erevan.
Oh yeah, Van, you're a monster now.
And now it is the beginning of the first round. It's your turn.
Because it still is like a monster even after I hit it.
Oh yeah. And now it's like croaking at you.
Well, I look around to see if I see Erevan in the room. Erevan, there's a monster in here. Where?
That guy left you a long time ago.
Where did you go? And then I'm
Actually, first I need you to roll a d6.
Oh, D6. D6.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know if it's good or bad.
So you must attack Erevan.
Oh, well, I was going to anyway. I missed. I didn't target him.
So
I missed. So
you missed.
Yeah. So that was I go. I'm yelling for Aravan. He left
Alright.
me with a monster of tentacled frogs.
Xavier, you're starting to hear some strange, like, yelling sounds coming from back the other way.
I just kind of put my head down and I believe Aravan and Octavia found themselves a trap without consulting the rogue. Numa, I might need some assistance with this.
We knew where we were going.
Do you have any particular words you want to say as you're leaving?
I'll go with him.
Portal, 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 portal.
Leaving the room?
Yeah, I assume you're going to be moving.
Yeah, I just said it to him.
Oh, okay. So
He was going to need my help.
you didn't want to say any special words.
Open sesame.
No, I want us all to be there before I say the special words.
Oh, okay. Well,
I mean, I could say it right now and just open it right beneath his feet, but
okay, well, tokens are locked again, so
okay, there we go. All right, so I will move with much haste.
yeah, so you're moving. Numa, I assume you're going to be following.
Yes, yes.
25.
All right, so you're following. Caden also hears the screaming. I assume he's going to be moving. Aravan, you're up.
Aravan is going to. Can I make a medicine check on her to see if I realize what's going on with her, or if she's just gone postal now that she's got me all alone in this room?
Sure.
All right. Because, like, I saw her respond to the cloud once, and, like, she was fine and unaffected by it.
Yep. And as you look at her, like her eyes have dilated completely. She's got.
Track.
You're pretty sure she's hallucinating.
Like this were some sort of a poison?
Yeah, like this might have been some kind of frog poison.
I would like to forcefully place my hand right upon her forehead and spend the last of my 5 points of lay on hands to cure her of a poison.
You're going to hit with the melee basic
All right.
to touch her against her volition.
Done.
That's going to miss.
Do I get 2 shots at it?
Sure.
All right. Same number.
Also going to miss.
All right.
So you're trying to like heal her, and she's like fighting you and not letting you get a hand on her. So
Get your dirty tentacles off me.
Octavia, roll me a d6.
This
This is like confusion.
one.
You feel the absolute need to go hide in the lake.
In the lake.
Yep, so you've got to
Go.
use your action and all your available movement to run towards the lake.
There's action, and then there, or movement, and then there is action. And I am running, arms flailing, crying
And
out.
because you're leaving a threatened square, I will give Aravan an opportunity attack to try to heal you.
Or hit
11.
Same number.
11s and
Does that
12s.
count as like a Yahtzee or something?
I think so. That's a
I think
turkey.
so.
I think I'm just below the double devil.
Okay, and that's Octavia's turn. Xavier.
All right, Xavier is now running. I just ran 100 feet.
I am screaming
And-
and wailing and flailing and screaming tentacle monster.
Screaming tentacle monster. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So, I'm going to move 35, and I will bonus action once I get there to move.
Do I-
And Octavia, as Xavier comes up the stairs, you see another one of these grotesque creatures.
Oh, God.
Awesome.
Ah! There's more
and so
of
I
them.
move for my bonus. I move to there. Do I see any tentacly monsters?
Nope.
I don't think I have sight on.
You don't have sight on
Aravan
Aravan.
either. All right. I'll say, Octavia. Are they in there with Erevan?
And she's too busy screaming, and all she makes out is
Okay, so unresponsive.
Yep,
Great.
that's safe.
All right. Xavier
Uma.
is going to use his action to dash again.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Just to try to get a visual on the
Stupid
room.
3 movements.
I do have 3
He was
movements.
in 5 feet when he moves, because I'll swing at him.
Now you can see Erevan.
Ready.
No tentacly monster.
Yep, still no tentacly monster.
Do I get an action at Xavier? Because he's,
No, I was outside of your reach.
within 5 feet. Oh,
You don't get any reactions.
Aren't you clever?
All right, so that was 20 feet. I don't see any tentacle monsters. I think she's going insane, so I'm going to try to block her. So I'm going to use the rest of my movement. I guess she's in the middle of the square.
You didn't even
so
really
can I
look
get
in the
on the other side of
room.
her?
Hey, there could be something in that room.
I'll say you can get like even with her.
Okay. So I guess I'm trying to block her right now. So I guess I'll go that corner. Trying to interpose myself and Octavia, there's nothing in there.
Numa, it's your turn.
Coming at me again.
So you've already given us that 90 feet of movement. Is that what you've done?
Yeah,
already?
but I moved you the first time.
Okay. And I'm gonna move up here near Caden and say, "What the devil is going on around here?"
I'm sure you heard me yell that there's no monster.
Is 50 your normal movement?
45.
Oh, 45. I'm sorry.
So back one.
I mean, you can double move. That's fine.
Well, no, I'm just gonna go up to Caden because all I heard was Xavier said, "I'm gonna need help with this," and then I thought, well, maybe Caden knows more.
Really gonna need help with this.
So
I'm sure they heard me say there's no tentacle monster back there.
I'm assuming they did, although Octavia is screaming.
Yeah.
You didn't even thoroughly search the room.
Oh, I
You
see. When you looked when you saw Erevan,
I saw Erevan and he was just like looking at
We
Octavia
locked
running.
eyes and we just knew.
You knew that you've been right for each other all along.
Sorry, I flipped over to my fanfic character.
All right. So you're just going to stay there and kind of like be prepared?
yeah. Because I'm still looking for a tentacle monster, even though he said there wasn't one. But
You guys
yeah, but he is a rogue.
Oh, Numa!
So Caden, seeing Octavia come flying out of that room screaming about a tentacle monster, and Xavier saying he doesn't see it, is going to wait over here at the entrance to the room and ready a spell for whatever comes around that corner. Like
And Octavia, there's another one.
Jesus Christ. They're everywhere.
Yep, it looks like they're coming and surrounding you now. Erevan.
Never get to the lake.
Erevan would like to first pocket the 2 books that were picked up from the chest.
Okay, so you reached out. You got the one you had, and you reached down and grabbed the other one.
And
Did
then
you do another roll for the smoke too? Or is it all gone? I got it all.
No,
I didn't go into the room.
It was the fact that you guys were like standing in there, and it's just you're still waiting and waiting. So
Okay, fine.
and starting to make my way out and shouting out that she's been affected by some sort of substance. It's causing her to hallucinate.
Oh, God,
Telling
she's
them
got
to
bug
effectively
fever.
to hold it.
They can communicate.
That will be my turn. Actually, I still use a 2nd level spell slot, Amanda. Misty Step.
Hi.
Bonus
I'm
action.
not asking for this.
Oh my God. You know how scary that must be?
no kid.
I
Yeah,
just wanted to read a book.
Tentacle monster.
Ah!
Amanda, the original monster you saw, the one you smacked, and it just stood there. It now just appeared in front of you. It didn't run past you. It just appeared.
And
Oh, they can teleport.
question for you, Ben, would I still have an action, or would pocketing the 2 books have been my action?
I'm going to say that would have been your bonus, but you just used your bonus.
Okay.
So,
All right, so that's going to be Aravan.
Octavia, please roll me a d6.
I need to get to the
Once
lake.
again, you feel like you need to get to the lake. No attacking, no nothing. You're just gonna run.
I'm gonna barrel through them to there, and then I'm gonna use the rest of my movement. Oh, geez.
Okay. Well, first,
Barreling.
yeah. So make me an athletics check,
Yeah,
an
I was gonna
opposed
say,
athletics check.
I'm trying to keep her from running.
I have to get to the lake.
Oh no!
Do it.
You're on a 17.
Okay, so I've got to try to oppose her with another athletics, right?
Yep. You've got to roll athletics.
That's
I'm
one of
so
my
strong.
very well trained skills.
Oh yeah, it's one of your best. I know.
One of my best.
I figured Airvan could do it, but
7.
so she manages to
Our
barrel
powers
through.
Hey, Aravan got another 11.
Right? I told you, 11.
So she pushes through, but Airvan, you do have an opportunity attack,
All right.
and Xavier, you would too, should you want to,
Reach
Yeah,
now with the palm of my hand.
and miss.
She still evades it.
I would like to try to
Oh,
grapple
my
her.
damn it, Octavia.
Try
Stop
to grapple
moving.
her.
Yeah, I would like to try to grab her as she's running.
I'm going to say your best bet, since she just shoved through you, is to trip her instead of grabbing her.
I can do that.
So I'll let you do,
Very
like,
strong.
what would a trip check be?
Acrobatics? Stick my foot in there?
I would say make a melee attack. If you
Melee,
hit,
okay.
you trip.
She was running between us. Do I get flanking?
No.
All right. Let's see here. Let's target her just for prosperity's sake. I will not use my +1. I'll use the regular. 20.
That's a hit.
Oh, jeez.
So Octavia falls flat on her face right there. But she is still compelled to run, so that's her entire turn. She gets knocked down, she stands up.
And then I still have half movement as an action, yes?
So
Oh.
you can get to about there with the rest of your movement.
And there's another one I'm chasing. This is
Yep.
terrifying.
Xavier, you tripped her, she immediately got back up and continued running.
Go.
All right. Well, as I'm running.
There's also a small trickle of wet spots following behind her.
Oh God. I just
No,
look
no.
at Aravan and I say, "What did you do to her?" And I run past again, and I attempt to grapple her once more.
Okay.
I got to keep her from running. I don't want to hurt her. Unless I try to bean her, but that won't work. All right, I'm gonna try to grapple. Screw it. Athletics.
You can always do non-lethal damage.
Yeah, but
Not fun.
12.
Yeah, do leave.
Okay, Amanda, an opposed athletics check. See if you get more than 12.
Done.
Oh, it's a tie.
What do we do?
Tie
Me
goes to
too.
the runner. Tie goes to the
Roll
runner
off.
in baseball.
Well, I was gonna say, I think tie goes to the defender, so you don't successfully grapple her.
Why do we both roll 12s?
I don't know, because 12's the number.
12 is the number for the night.
Numerology.
All right. I will step. Oh no. I'm gonna stay right there and just dismayed at the moment.
You're dismayed.
She is
I'm
fighting with the
surrounded by tentacle
desperation
monsters.
of like a cornered, badger.
Oh yeah, and I assume all my grapple attempts are like tentacles trying to wrap around her in some kind
Oh
of
yeah,
sick
absolutely.
Japanese
I'm
cartoon.
biting at you if I have to.
I'd
Yeah,
rather
rather
you
you-
swing at me. That way I can be
Come on.
like, okay, I can actually hit you back. Because I want to hit
So-
you first.
I'm struggling to know. Does my character do I actually interpret all this action as?
You can see that
I'm
that
not sure how.
she is doing her best to like run away, and they're trying to stop her, and she's like fighting them. She hasn't actually attacked them, but she's doing everything she can to get away from them.
Doesn't detect them.
Right? Yeah. I'm just kind of in awe of this whole situation at this time.
He's just watching with his hand on his chin, like, this is different. I haven't seen this one before.
Okay, so is she running towards me yet?
Oh yeah, she's running right at you.
I'm
So
trying.
can I just wait till she gets? Can I just hold my action till she gets near me?
Sure.
I mean, you could step
Then
into
I'll,
her too if you wanted to.
You're also close if you just step up and try to do something.
Oh, am I? Okay.
Yeah, you're only 15 feet away.
Yeah, you're like 10 feet away.
Well, then I will attempt to also try to knock her down,
And
You're
another
gonna
one.
punch and stun her.
and then I might punch and stun her. But I think I want her on the ground because now that her armor class is 18, I might want to attack with advantage
All right, so you step up.
because I think I can out acrobatic or out athletic her.
I let out a screech as another creature comes up each step.
This is like the worst horror movie ever.
So
This is a shirtless tentacle monster, though.
Oh,
Oh, Heidi.
this one looks particularly shiny.
So are we doing acrobatics on that?
Athletics to try to grapple her.
Well, I was going to trip her. I thought tripping.
Oh, okay. If you're gonna trip her, then yeah, acrobatics.
kick her leg out. Kick her leg out.
Am I doing an opposed or?
Yep, you're doing an opposed acrobatics check.
Come on, Octavia, get to that leg.
Yes.
Nope.
Oh, another 11.
So she is tripped. She is on the ground.
And then I'll try a stunning
I'm
strike.
about to be pounced on. I'm gonna be dinner.
You're gonna get tentacle whipped.
So you actually have to make an attack on her
I am.
with advantage.
Target me, it's okay.
21.
That's a hit.
Oh God.
So now
There's
do
no
the
one with
save.
backwards 12s.
13. 13 con save, right?
Well, first she has to deal damage.
Oh, no, okay.
Yeah. You punched her.
We'll consider it non-lethal, but it's still damage.
Oh,
Sorry.
sorry.
So you punch her like right in the small of the back.
I pulled it a little bit.
Yeah, you do pull it a little bit.
Kind of like the back of the neck to try to like stun. Pa!
And
Do you want me to hit the save button?
Happen to me.
yeah, hit the save button.
Oh,
Well, you got to target her though.
Oh, sugar.
no, we're trying to shock her. We're trying to shock her.
I haven't done it. I haven't targeted her once.
Nope. There we go. Stone Cold Stunner.
Out was about to breathe her last breath.
And she is stunned.
Yes!
Oh.
So she's laying on the ground.
Hopefully-
Octavia, all of a sudden your body just seizes up.
Hopefully you won't know which tentacle monster actually did that.
And you're convinced that like this tentacle monster has just like poisoned you and paralyzed you.
Oh.
Did it. The four of us were able to subdue one member of the party.
Cadence.
Well, I'm not very good at grappling people. I'm not very strong.
Caden's gonna creep around the corner to
Get out of the way.
get a better view of what's going on as well as survey that doorway further on to see what caused Octavia to go into such a panic.
That's so funny.
All right, Erevan.
Erevan,
You guys are really gonna think I'm crazy.
Yep.
Oh.
Erevan like saunters up to you. You can't see it. You can feel him coming up behind you.
I can feel it.
and I'm going to try and place this freaking hand on her one more time to keep her poised.
Well, she can't.
Luckily,
move
because she's stunned and not moving, you just can lay your hand on her.
Jeez.
I mean, I can make you roll for it if you want.
I was going
You'll
to say,
fail
if
again.
it doesn't work, I was just going to give up on
now. Just gonna give up on her. Just let her jump into the water.
See what happens. I'm curious myself, so you know.
it. Okay. So
And you healed.
this should be with advantage.
Oh, you're actually gonna go for the touch.
Yeah, I'm going for it.
And you missed.
You rolled an 11.
Fine, go jump in the lake.
11. That's like the fourth time you rolled
Second attack.
11.
Second
trying to
attack.
do that same thing.
Isn't this
That's
supposed to be an
right.
advantage?
You get 2 attacks.
Yeah, that was with advantage.
20.
Oh!
Oh!
Yes.
You critically heal.
I smite her with the heel.
Damn it, Octavia!
Lifeless devil, come out! Feel the power
Damn
of
it, woman.
Erevan compel you.
So,
Yeah,
you want
with
to
that,
expend that healing charge.
don't want to target. So this, the last of the 5.
All right. And Octavia, your vision clears, and you feel a mild pain in your lower back, and you're still kind of stuck in a little daze. But now you look around and you're surrounded by your companions. You guys get 5 million
Yeah.
experience for defeating Octavia in battle.
Yes.
Let's kill her.
Yeah. The tentacle monster there. They're gone.
There are no tentacle monsters.
Yeah. You're very mistaken on that, Xavier. They were surrounding me. I think book summoned them. I wouldn't read that book if I were you.
She opened a chest in the other room and set off a number of traps, at least some sort of noxious powder that she inhaled. She stood firmly for a moment or two, so I thought she was fine. I leaned in to see what was in the chest, and she attacked me and started screaming about some tentacled beast. Continued to swing at me and then ran from the room.
The water in that room, it has healing powers.
I'm gonna kind of lean down and just like gently
paralyzed
just shush,
right now.
just shush Octavia, like shh, 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 shh. And I look to Erevan. We need to get this woman some ham. She's losing it out here in this bog.
Perhaps the ham is the cause of all of this.
No, she's going through withdrawals. She's hallucinating.
Remember, she was the only one who consumed the ham back in Neverwinter. Or no, back in Waterdeep.
I did it.
Now she's the only one suffering from it.
I see.
We were warned about the disease that spread through some of the swines.
Yes.
Seems it's made its way through another.
And to that end, while you guys were busy, disarming traps, I think Numa and I found the portal.
Is it along the staircase?
That's down around the bend.
How are you going to the other room? We agreed we would go up the stairs to investigate these rooms first.
Yes. Numa got impatient. And so did I.
Yeah. We just kind of
Hey,
the mist just called us. It was shaped as a frog.
just letting you know now, Numa almost set the thing off.
Probably almost.
But, yeah, if Octavia's in her full faculties, we could possibly go through.
I am laying on the ground, stunned.
I'm ignoring Octavia at the moment and looking at Erevan.
I'm
She
laying
still
here like
petting
a
her
dead
head.
fish.
Yeah, so
She made me the...
shh, shh, it's okay.
Besides, there was still that cavern to the south.
I don't think we need to worry about the cavern to the south.
Or something we
We
don't.
need to.
No, I'm just saying we have a mission and we're daddling around with frog people.
Do we need to rest before we go through the teleport? Should we rest before we go through this transport? I mean, Octavia.
I would like to rest, yes. I mean, I can't stand as is. So,
You're out of spell slots, right?
yeah, that too.
Then, do you want to rest in the portal room?
If something comes through at the other side of the portal.
That's good for us.
And if we're sleeping,
Erevan and I can keep watch.
To the portal room.
we can always keep at sleep.
So
Seems like such a good idea to go there.
yeah, once everyone goes through, I'm going to I'm actually going to use some of my inventory here. Never mind. Scratch that.
Try to put Octavia in your inventory.
No, I forgot that I didn't take the thieves backpack, so I don't have like string and like. Oh wait, I have a bell.
Gonna tie a bell to me?
No, it's gonna make an
You
alarm.
can't run away now.
Oh wait, doesn't Caden have alarm?
He does.
Oh,
Doesn't have it prepared, though. It's a ritual.
it's ritual. He doesn't need it prepared, right?
Correct.
So once we get in there, Caden, can you set an alarm on the entry?
I suppose, yes.
Okay. Xavier is gonna rest in this alcove. And then I assume we rest. And then go through the portal.
Taking a long rest or a short rest?
Long rest.
They want a long rest.
Angel long rest.
They tired.
Everyone gets a long rest.
Hurt my leg.
My leg. Nothing eventful happens in the night? Or
Nope.
the sleep? Okay. I would like
They're
to...
early
Open up
morning.
for those tentacle monsters Octavia was warning us about.
It is a little chilly.
I walk up to what I think is the portal, and I say, Drazir.
And you see kind of a hum starts. And a light kind of traces its way underneath the mist and kind of fills out that intricate pattern. And you hear kind of a whoosh. And all the mist that was on top of the portal is gone.
Oh, so we can see the portal now.
Yeah, the mist is starting to fill back in again, but
All right. Well, hold your breath. Hope for the best. I kind of like do the whole plug your nose and hold your breath, and I jump through or stand in it.
I guess technically this is a transportation circle or a teleportation circle. So
Oh,
there actually is a portal there.
I see.
So when you say the word,
Oh, yeah.
you see like a small, almost like a sliver kind of opens up and grows to the size of a large doorway. And on the other side, in the darkness, you can see some trees and what you're pretty sure is snow on the ground.
I walk through.
Cool.
Okay. You
All
walk
right.
through.
Now that he stepped through, the rest of us are going to
Yep.
survey the rest of the cavern, correct? And now everything's going to fall.
Best do it at a bit of a run if you're scared.
Yeah, I'll go through as well.
Yep, I'll follow. I'm gonna take
I hope
one
you
look
guys hurry. It's
behind
only open
me.
for like 10 seconds.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm following, but I am gonna glance behind me and make sure there's no tentacle monsters.
Oh, Caden got left behind.
He knows the way to reopen it.
And he's going to summon a familiar to start surveying the couple of rooms we never got to.
The cat.
Yep.
And as the last of you steps through, the portal closes. A small voice echoes in the cave behind you.
Oh no.
It's about damn time.
I knew it. There was one more thing to kill in here. That was it. That was Resmir. She followed us.
Wow. Cool. So
I think we'll just call it there for the night.
Yeah, so we walk out of the portal onto a snowy forest scape.
Yep.
Narnia.
right out the side of a cliff.
I never want to see a tentacle monster or a frog again in my life.
You saw neither.
You should see this cool trick that Numa can do.
Yeah. Wait till we get another smoke-filled tavern.
Can you do it with the snow, Numa?
Oh yes, I can. Yeah, I release the earth. Yeah. Snow frogs.
Let me
Numa's gonna start
describe
popping
your,
frogs up
I need to learn
everywhere.
how to animate. I need to learn how to animate the things I make next.
let me describe your surroundings for you right before we cut off. You step through the portal, and the change in climate is stark. Where it had been slightly chilly in the cavern, it is frigid where you've stepped. You're in a thickly forested area. Snow covering the ground in patches where it's filtered down through the trees. And there's a bitter wind buffeting the trees around you. You're in a small clearing, standing atop another portal or a circle just like the one you stepped through. And in the distance, you see a large lodge, large building, log cabins type structure, easily the size of a large inn. It's dark, cold, and you don't know where you are.
So situation normal.
That's like a nightmare. I just can't wake up. I'm cold, dark.
So there you go.
Another happy ending.
But you are officially in Chapter 7.
Whee!
I mean, after
7
6,
of
they took
9?
my sanity, so
7 of 8.
7 of 8. Oh wow. So cool.
7 of 12.
But just so you don't get any crazy ideas, let's see. 6 was just the castle you just left, and 5 was the trip up to the road construction and everything. So it's not like we've been covering these chapters in like a week or two.
Right.
I know, it just seems that way though.
All right. So, what's the best way to aggro all of the fights in this next chapter?
Thunderous Smite.
Send me in.
I'm thinking just start casting fireballs and lightning bolts
Before they get to you.
and thunderclaps.
But I thought Octavia already used up all of her third level spell slots to talk to Leosin again.
Well, that's true. She did. But
I'm surprised I didn't use him to the freaking river, lake underground. I had a
so what did you
transport
guys
spell.
think?
I mean, now
What did you think about the castle and just the entire experience there?
Octavia hated every second of it.
It was
That was intense.
It was very intense.
No,
There
I
was
think
spiders and poop monsters and tentacle monsters. Octavia never wants to footstep into a castle again. That was not what she dreamt a castle would be like.
for Xavier, it felt like progress for him. I think since his brother died, that's like the first time he's actually been in like another ruined castle.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was kind of cathartic to go through and clear it out for him. So it felt good. He did what he could, took what he could, and no, I think it was really fun. Did not expect it to go the way that it did.
Right.
Spent too long in the abyss here. I was a little trap happy, but yeah.
And one thing that would be cool, since we are kind of at the end, a natural transition point, do something that Ryan's having us do in the other game. Just do kind of a check-in with the characters. So if you guys want to type up anything and put it in the Skype chat, kind of just where your character is mentally, like where you are now and like what your mission is and where you're heading and just a general sense of where you stand and what's your, I guess, just how are you?
Since she's joined this group, I've definitely lost sanity by a lot.
And I was the one that was affected by Cthulhu, not you.
Right?
Oh, jeez.
No, I think
Poor
that'll be cool.
Octavia. Yeah, I like that idea.
I'm going to have to really dive into it. I mean, it's kind of been just like our other campaign. It's one bumblefuck after another. Getting through.
We seem to be really good at that,
Right?
But we survived.
I'm starting to think maybe it's not the campaigns.
We wouldn't know what to do if we weren't in trouble 24/7.
Well, it so far, I think, at least as a hero's journey, this castle kind of put us on the right track. Even if we did it wrong, it's very heroic and story worthy, I think.
I'll say it's not that you did it wrong. It's just,
we approached it differently.
So then people
you took, there's the sneaky, like, work your way through each group and try to be quiet about it. Or there's the get in there, assassinate the leader, and try to demoralize everyone.
I think I chose the wrong organization. I shouldn't have been the Harpers with the way we're approaching these things.
Well, you were trying to sneak.
I was.
You could have stayed in that box. That's the story I'm sticking with. Could have stayed in your crate.
You would have been dead if I didn't come out of the crate, though.
Potentially.
I think you would have. Especially when you thunderous smite that guy, and I was like, "Oh shit, Airvan did something. I better go help him."
This is what you get when you mix Harpers and Order of the Gauntlet.
You know what though? I think we're starting to play well with each other. It seems like Airvan is trying to be not as aggressive, and Xavier is being a little bit more aggressive. So we're starting to mesh a little bit better. So
Slowly but surely.
On
your team.
And apparently,
as
everyone
always,
still hates me.
I've had a good time. I hope you guys have too.
Totally.
And I now have to go take care of the puppy, or he's going to murder me.
Or another mole.
Or another mole.
Or another mole. Oh.
So I will see you guys next Tuesday.
Yep.
Have a wonderful week.
So we are playing on the 4th.
Oh, is it the 4th on Tuesday?
Well, I don't have any plans for the 4th, so yeah.
I'm just making sure.
I don't make plans.
Let's do it.
If my phone is working by the 4th, I'll try to let you guys know.
Yeah, that's going to be
Not get on your
tentative
computer
for
and
me.
Skype us.
And we all assume that Caden's giving the recap next week, right?
Right, yeah,
So that we know
obviously.
that he caught up on everything for sure.
Well, I'm sure he's watching all the VODs, so.
Oh,
definitely.
sure. I sure
I
hope
think that's
so,
why
because he
couldn't
died
make
in the
it
portal.
tonight, because he was watching those vibes. And since he missed the portal, it could be important for him.
Yeah. All right, guys. We all have a good evening.
Night. Yep.
Have a good evening.